against a squad that can make its season if it can pull off a major upset. Welcome, everyone, to Morgantown, West Virginia, home to the West Virginia Mountaineers. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Sun Devils will kick it away to start us off. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Looking to pass, it's Henderson. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Might be changing the route. Out of the gun to give to the back. Sweet cut there. At the 45 on his way. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, West Virginia. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. From the shotgun, the inside give. It's a runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. Guys, when you think about Arizona State, not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. No Cam Skattebo this season. Guys, he was the definition of all-purpose workhorse back a year ago. He put Arizona State in the national spotlight. David, how do you replace a guy who was not only so productive, but was really the heart and soul of the team's identity?
Well, you know what's nice, Reese? It's nice to have a quarterback that's a superstar, a budding superstar. Sam Levitt is that guy. Can run it, can throw it, showed so much moxie last year. The offense might look a little bit different, but it's nice to have a trigger man like that.
The Sun Devils in a good spot here with second and short. Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Let's take a second about Arizona State. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
You have got to have pass rushing lane integrity when you face this quarterback. On third down, someone gets out of his gap right up the middle. It's easy for the quarterback to see. He just tucks it and takes off and picks up the first down.
Touch pass on the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Guys, when you think about Arizona State, I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting four-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
They'll run the option. They go to the ground, and they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that too. They tackle him, and they get him on the ground.
And it's incomplete on third down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Grabbed in the middle. It's Tyson. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
Runs through the tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Back to throw, it's Henderson. Grabbed over the middle, it's White. And he's still running after the move. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Got the quick pass. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Looking for a crease, it's White. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Making side adjustments here. A run for the quarterback. He works his way to the 35-yard line, but that's not enough to move the chains, and now a decision to be made on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Back to pass, it's Levin. Floats it out in space. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Brown. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Pocket breaking down. Pulls it in. It's Udo. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and West Virginia has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
They get him down, tough run, picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go right back to him. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Scanning the field, it's Levin. He's got it on the run. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Defenses are put in such a tough spot when offenses get in 3rd and short because the whole playbook is open and they go with the pass. I love it. They sneak the pass in there. Nice success. Great job by the quarterback getting rid of the football, getting the first down, now set up 1st and goal.
Trying to barge their way in. Touchdown, Arizona State! Great job by the back on the option. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Lets it fly. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page on that last play. Timing has got to be so critical, especially when you're throwing the perimeter in the field. They just didn't have it there.
To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to throw again. Here's a heat. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The Mountaineers will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed him.
He barely got the ball and just got destroyed immediately. What a great play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Levitt. Oh, they're after him. On the move to the right and looking for a big one.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
You can feel the Mountaineer spirit rising, reverberating across the field on this big 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. Turning it on. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And the Sun Devils will have it 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
The Sun Devils can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Got it in the middle, it's Hamilton. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
And the Sun Devils kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll run it from the gun. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an...
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw, it's Henderson. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. There he goes! And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Now he's going to break the pocket. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Motion from the wide receiver. Catch in the middle, it's Barnes. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Looking to throw on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Man, I don't know if you want that guy outside the pocket very often because he's so fast and he can do some damage, but they did a nice job containing him. Once he left the pocket, they were ready for it, came to him, he tried to throw the football. Nice hit on the quarterback as he's throwing to force a bad pass.
There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Catch in the middle, it's Vaughn. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers!
Nice job putting the drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Defense dropping into soft coverage. To the air, it's Levitt. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle, it's Tyson. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And they'll send out the field goal unit. from 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Here comes the option. Powers through the defender. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Release to the back. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Using his legs to buy some time. Complete to the right. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football, you're ahead, you can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him on the ground.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Gives it on the option. Shakes off the defender. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
They'll leave it with him. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read, and it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
The Sun Devils pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Gives it on the option. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. To the air, it's Levin. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Arizona State.
Well, this offense needed a touchdown. No doubt that that was the guy the QB was going to be looking for on that play.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give. Oh, he's got some space. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Give him 105 yards on the ground, and what a season he's having. It's almost certainly going to be a 1,000-yard campaign. Looking downfield on first down. Looking for a huge play. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
That's a throw the quarterback would like to have back. He forced that one into double coverage. That means somebody else was wide open. Quarterback really needs to be better moving forward, working through his progressions.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's White. Still running at the 35. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
This running back is so dangerous. He's going to hurt you running the ball, but they find creative ways to get him the ball in the passing game as well. Beautiful job setting up the screen. He was acting as if he was blocking, let the defender run right by him, and then he made magic happen after he had the...
And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. And with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score in the season.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, the running back has it. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Levin. They've got the screen set up. Thrust that arm out. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Third down coming in the Morgantown faithful, making it tough on this big play. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Udo. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Gain of 11. And first down for the offense.
That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Tyson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Moss. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Sun Devils come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
The Sun Devils have this offense rolling. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
Flips it out on the screen. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
And the Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. 1st and 10. The Sun Devils have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. With the catch, it's Tyson. Breaks into the open. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And the Sun Devils are facing 3rd and inches. Caught close to the marker, it's Moss. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Running to Green. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Wants to fire on second down. Bringing the heat. Got his man. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. And the Mountaineers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Henderson. Extending the play. He's going to take off. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Under fire. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. Fighting off the defender. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
You can feel the Mountaineer spirit rising, reverberating across the field on this big 3rd down. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on 3rd down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Grab behind the line. It's Hamilton. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job by this team being